Hello, everybody. I'm gonna talk about maximizing learning. One of the themes of maximizing learning is the classroom management strategies. That are tools and strategies to help educators create an environment with activities to improve teacher student. And the correct relationship between teacher and students help in improving student behavior. But what happens when the strategies don't work? Each teacher must react and be proactive to review them and start over. And the first steps will be differentiate between the preventive and reactive classroom and use different classroom management strategies. Thank you.
How to develop organizational strategies. Students should have an identified space in the house that they associate with learning and studying. Encourage students to have adequate rest, have daily planners, and compiling a to-do list. Encourage students to set up their notebooks, folders, filing system, or bookshelf in a manner that work best for their learning style. When taking notes, students process information into his own words, so show them different frameworks for note taking that can be applied of more subjects.
So, I'm going to talk about the advantages of developing organizational strategies in the classroom. An effective class management creates a positive learning environment and a physical setup. All have their own important role in implementing organization in the classroom. By successfully managing your classroom, you can increase student success and create a productive and cooperative learning environment. One of the most important advantages is that the teacher creates a positive class environment. Students work more productively and share more openly when there is a positive classroom environment. Teachers can create an atmosphere of mutual respect in which all classroom participants feel free to share their opinions without the risk of censure. Without classroom management, students will likely feel like they can't speak their minds or they can't participate. As their peers, they will make them feel unwelcome or unworthy.
Disadvantages of the organizational strategies. The first one is that the future doesn't unfold as predicted. It means that strategic management requires the organization to anticipate the future environment in order to develop plans, and predicting the future is not an easy task. So, the second one is long-term benefits versus immediate results. Strategic management processes are designed to provide an organization with long-term benefits. The third one is impedes flexibility, and it mentions that when undertaking a strategic management process, the organization is forced to say no to some of the available opportunities. So, one way in which flexibility can be prevented is through a well executed alignment and integration of a strategy within the.
When the strategies do not work, every single teacher has to revise them and start again, using the appropriate strategies and techniques. The teachers could avoid having bad behavior in class. There are different strategies for adolescents, children, and young adults. These strategies must be completely different among them. However, always these have to focus more on collaborative, human, and democratic. Here are some organizational strategies to apply in a classroom. Number one, model ideal behavior. Make a habit of demonstrating behavior you want to see. A straightforward way to model certain behaviors is holding a mood conversation with an administrator, other teacher, or a student helper in front of the class, talking about the test or other related topic. To be sure to use a polite language and maintain eye contact. The second one is let the students help establish guidelines. Encourage all the students to help you build classroom expectations and rules, as you'll generate more buy-in than just telling them what they are not allowed to do. The third one is document rules. Similar to holding out a syllabus, print and distribute the list of rules that the class discussion generated. The rules should be positive, should have appropriate language, and should be consistent. Encourage initiative. Promote growth mindset and inject variety into your lessons by allowing students to work ahead and deliver short presentations to share takeaway points. And finally, avoid sarcasm and confrontation.